Alright, howdy boyos, and welcome back to War Thunder. I figured instead of taking a look at just the French planes or just the French tanks, we would play a round or two of Tank RB, where we can take a look at both. Hopefully, if I don't do too bad, we can take a look at obviously the vehicles, and then we can jump into some airplanes to bomb some other vehicles. Now, for today's lineup, I have a couple of 2.3 and one 1.3 vehicle lined up. We have the NC-2233 bomber, which is a very interesting plane. It kind of resembles, in my opinion, if you look at the cockpit anyway, this part here to the right looks like a Lancaster bomber, and then the rest basically looks like your standard post-World War I, but definitely pre-World War II plane. It actually has a super big bomb load. If we go to modifications, it starts off with 52 50-kilogram bombs, which is a little tiny bit of a shitty bomb, but you get 52 of them if you wanted to, even though I'm going for the 15 times 200 and 12 times 100, which is an insane bomb load as well. The Potez 631, which is an attacker, but we can give it 2 bombs. Actually, we'll do that right now. We have the B1 BIS, and probably my favorite vehicle in this lineup is the P4TAA, and I made it into a little Bushmobile. You can take that however you want, but basically this is just like a kind of a meme unit. If I run out of all of these vehicles, I will definitely want to take a look at this, because it does have 4 machine guns on the back, and it's basically a little bit of a rolling bush. Anyway, let's get into a battle. Alright, so we found a game, and for some reason the French are fighting in Japan. Maybe it's an alternate history kind of idea, but I did forget to mention in the intro that if you have any ideas for a particular, how would you say that, a particular set of units, a particular combination of vehicles, oh nice, artillery, I should take into battle, so at least 1 tank or vehicle and a plane, let me know in the comment section. Doesn't really matter what nation or what tier. Could be 2 reserves, please don't, or it could be like 2 higher tier, like whatever you come up with it. Let me know about 1 sentence in the comment section why I should pick your suggestion, and then in about a week's time I'll see what the suggestions are, and I'll try and do one of your suggestions, and then we'll go on and on until I get bored of War Thunder or you guys have no more suggestions for me. So, I also forgot to mention that I am running this tank. Oh, hello, there's a tank behind that tree. I forgot to mention that I am running the forgot to mention running the B1, but I have 2 options here. I have the 75 and the 47. I have them mapped differently. I have numpad 1, 2, and numpad 5. Numpad 1 for the 47, numpad 2 for the 75, and numpad 5 to reset the selection. So right now, I'm just using the 47. Let's see where we're facing America, Britain, and Japan for some reason. And I don't have no clue what this team is supposed to be like. There's a tank right there. I don't know what that was. Maybe I can move around to the right. Okay, thank God I can run over these bamboo trees or whatever they are. Preferably I'd get around to the flank. Ooh, that was something shooting me there for sure. I'm keeping an eye on my direct front here as well. Okay, there's something behind that ridge, almost that ledge. Well, hello there, Mr. Tank. Where'd you go? Oh. Target destroyed. That's a kill. Not really sure what's happening there. Is there a guy in a forest? I don't think so. Is this friendly? Nope. All this time I was thinking that was friendly anti-air, but it wasn't. Now, that really didn't do much to me, so I think we can just forget that ever happened. And we can try... Oh, hello. We'll switch to our 75 for this. Come to Papa. Nice. There we go. I actually have to say that was pretty enjoyable. This guy, I'm pretty sure that he could have killed me if he tried, but that was a nice flank. He was there. I mean, I knew he was there the entire time. I just never really had a shot on him so far. Is that another American tank right here? It looks like it is. I'm trying to get my tank over this ridge, which is harder than it may seem. Oh, that's a Churchill. God. I don't know if we can really do anything about this, guys. Like, I mean, we're not penning him. Maybe the rear of his turret area? That's it. Oh, God damn it. This guy's taking all these shots from us. Okay, a kill assist. We'll have to make do with that, because, oh, shit. There's a tank on that road right there. Okay, well, it wasn't that fast, but it was fast enough to get down that ridge. Critical hit. That's a good... Those bombs sound really scary. Okay, we got another kill assist. It's not too bad. Let's keep moving up. As long as we defend A, we're all good, I think. Surprised? I heard those bombs and I was like, this is it. Luckily, whoever was bombing me was bad. Switching to the secondary gun. And target destroyed. Nice. That's our third kill, second assist. Or, sorry, 3 kills, 2 assists. Not too shabby. We might as well keep pushing up now. I have lost a single crew member, I think. Or at least he's red. Moving up over here. I don't want to go off the map, so we'll head up on this ridge and try and flank anyone who is trying to flank us. The ammo loadout seems to work pretty fine. I took a little bit less ammo for the 75 because I figured it would reload slower anyway. We have a new target ahead of us. Somehow this B1 it's very slow. Well, it's not very slow. It's slow-ish, sluggish, I should say. That's the correct word, sluggish. But none of these tanks really seems to bother me that much. And I say that, and I get gacked. Now I have to keep revert. Okay, there's a tank on both sides now. Reverse, 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 reverse. Okay, well, oh, this sucks. Okay, let's switch to a 75, I guess. Oh, 75 is broken. Oh, I'm being charged here. Nope, never mind. Okay, that tank's being dealt with by a friendly. That's a good hit. Don't know what kind of tank that is. I killed the gun on it. Or I hit it. I really hope it charges me. It's just mowing out all the trees I can't see. Alright, we got 16 seconds before repaired. Our team is falling up. I'm dead. That sucks. Now, I do still have planes available to me, but this ain't working out because I'm getting shot from every... I didn't know you could go around that way. That's unlucky. I mean, this is the first time I'm playing on this map. I'm on fire. I'm gonna die. I might as well try and turn my turret around. But it's not gonna matter because my... Oh, damn it! Alright, well, didn't know you could go around that way. We'll jump into a plane and just bomb the entire forest to absolute smithereens. No one said I can't do that, so we gotta find out where... Okay. Oh god, this map has a lot of trees on it, alright? It's not like easy an easy find. Didn't mean to do that. I was hoping to scroll on the map. Alright, well. Well, they're capturing A. Our team isn't going to win this because they have a lot more alive tanks. We have a... I'm in a plane. I don't have any other tanks left other than this. I mean, I only have the, like, stupid AAA truck thing, which is literally a bushmobile with 4 machine guns. So I don't know if that's going to do much for me, but at least we can try. There has to be like a shit ton of guys in that forest just to the right of A, because that's where... Okay, let's start slowing down. Like 50%, I'll do 40% because we're going really fast right now. Let's open our bomb door. I don't see anyone. One fighter could destroy... Well, actually, that's not true. That's not true. Okay, there's one guy on the drone. I'm pointing at him with my finger. That doesn't help anyone. This plane is actually not as helpless as it would seem. I just realized when I joined the next game, but this thing actually has 2 20 mils facing backward. One right there underneath, right where the bombs are, and one just there on top where the wings begin. Pretty insane if you ask me, considering this is a 2.3 battle rating. It's got 2 20 mils. Now, this isn't really an attacker, but we might as well just absolutely lay waste to this forest. So here we go. That's a lot of bombs go away. We hit 2 hits. Look, I'm just trying to scare people, alright? Fuel starvation. Okay, that's bad. We need to keep this thing alive. And by alive, I mean afloat. Because it feels like a beached whale. I need to figure out... Is it a tank? I think I see a tank right there. Like right there in my green marker right now. That's a tank. We're just going to sayonara pal this guy. No, we can't. Can we? No, we can't. Go up, 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 up. This is less of a beached whale than I thought it was. It's definitely not okay. That would definitely not stay behind me there, pal. Alright. Let's turn around again. This is definitely how you play a bomber. Not really. I'm probably one of the worst bombers in... Oh, I killed him! Okay, it was a swordfish. Did not realize, but I did get a plane kill. So we're, what, 3 tank kills, 2 assists, and a plane kill. And I see a target right there. Let's go to bomber view. Spacebar. Oh, I just mashed the balls out of my spacebar button. Well, we hit whatever that was. It looked like it was a cruiser? We're never making this back to the airfield, but it's about all I can do. I could provide some light 20 mil like AC-130 style support, but we're gonna try and make it back to base, load up a new bomb load, and then hope that that delivers our team with the I don't know what this plane is doing. Go down. Oh, my elevator got shut off? You gotta be kidding me. Well, this is really okay. We might as well commit suicide because our elevator is done for, so there's no point in trying to make it back to base. Hopefully we can spawn in the Potes. Nice. Okay, let's stick with this. There's no point in playing that P4TAA. That's not going to do us any sort of good. This thing has 2 bombs. They're bad. They're trash. They're only 100 kilogram bombs. But since I'm an attacker, I feel like I have a good chance. I have 180 cannon rounds and a couple of, well, almost 2,000 machine gun rounds. These are in very weird positions over there. That's like a very weird design. Anyway, our team hasn't given up yet. We're playing like a couple of heroes. Somehow, those guys are doing amazing. We also have another attacker, or bomber sword, a Yak-2 Cab going in. All we have to do is make sure A stays clear. And I gotta drop these 2 bombs, run top of a tank, and then at least we can strafing run 1 or 2 vehicles, like open top. I saw the M16 that killed me, and it's definitely a very nice target. The Yak-2 dropping bombs, getting nothing. Oh, that sucks. It's unlucky. Also, this plane, I mean, it's a ground attack aircraft to a degree, but this thing will definitely work against planes for sure. Whatever it is, it's like an M16 or something. It's gonna die right now. Let's see where it is. Oh, it's being flanked by our Gepard. Right, I need to get eyes on people on the objective. Those tracers are insane. Those were very aggressive tracers. I saw a target just moving over there. Kill assist. Well, hello there. We got our bombs away. It's okay. Oh, we just missed. Oh, we're on fire. Turn off your engine. Should turn my engine off a while ago. Oh, we turned it off. Or, well, I feel like I'm really slow and my oil is empty. So we might as well make this a last trip for French freedom. We're hitting it. As long as we're hitting it and doing like tiny. Oh, it's a Churchill gun carrier, isn't it? There's a lighter vehicle on the other side. It looks like just a Stuart. We're out of cannons though, pretty much. We got like 12 rounds left. Well, I guess we fought very heroically, but one of my engines is prone to going down right now. God, I really want to be good. I can't really do much about this. I'm trying not to do this action. Okay, we're gonna pull out, and maybe we can jump back into. We can jump in that little armored bushmobile. It's not gonna do anything. It's a 13.2 millimeter belt, 24 millimeters of penetration, and we'll have to see what this does. Probably not much, but we have artillery. Nice. What's our team like? We have just a Gepard alive. They have like half their team alive. So this is going to not be too good for us. Okay, this thing is pretty ridiculous though. This could be interesting against the Stuart. Also, these guys are wearing my favorite helmets. It's the French tank crew helmets. This thing is very wibbly wobbly. Oh, hey, hello there, plane. Luckily, I'm the best anti-aircraft gunner in the world. Not. By best, I mean I'm worst. How is that none of that a kill? I'm bad. Well, not a kill, but a hit at least, I guess. Is that a Yak? Or it's a P-40, isn't it? I can't seem to hit him. I'm not good at AA, I'll be honest with you. It doesn't even come like right at me and I'll definitely hit him, but I'm dead. Well, I killed him. I mean, I did what I could. I got 3 tank kills, 2 plane kills, 3 assists, and I died 4 times. I tried. I got set on fire. All my guys got killed. We're going to lose this battle. What we're going to do is we're going to jump into one more and hopefully do a little bit better. Alright, we are on Maginot line, playing the B1 again. And I kind of skipped the last 2-3 minutes. Actually, how long have we been going here? We've been going for almost 5 minutes now, and I just got in here. Because, well, I'm not just got in here, but I just got into town, considering, because it was such a long drive for this giant tank. Oh, I just killed that, damn it. It took a long time for me to get here. And while we're entering the town, let's talk a little bit about the B1. The B1 was a very decent tank. It was very prone to breaking down as far as I'm aware, but it was a good tank when you look at the armor thickness and the weaponry it had for 1940. And the Germans definitely didn't have much to offer in resistance of that. The Germans still using Panzer 1s, Panzer 2s, and they were switching to Panzer 3s and Panzer 4s as their mainstay tanks, with the Panzer 4s only having the short, stubby 75mm available to them. So, the B1, you were probably wondering, how did the B1 not really win any of these battles? Or, how did the B1, I should say, not win the French the war? Well, the issue with the French was that they were using tanks not in their regiment, like... Oh, is that a kill? Hello? Oh, this is bad. Trying to rotate this thing. This is really bad. Hey! But if it's bad and it works, it ain't bad! Or stupid if it works, it ain't stupid, but you know what I mean. Anyway, sorry, I totally got thrown onto a limb there fighting this Panzer II. Anyway, so the way the French used their armor was they would have armor be in support of infantry. The Germans obviously had dedicated tank groups, tank regiments who could push separate from infantry. So the better tank, in this case the B1, was not so much outclassed one-on-one, but just because there were more German tanks facing down these French tanks, the Germans could win. Almost like what would happen in the late 1940s, where maybe a Sherman tank wasn't as good as a Tiger, but 3 or 4 Shermans could definitely give a Tiger a hard time. And the same thing with the Russians, you know, 5 T-34s could give a Panther a very hard time, considering, you know, it's the pure number game. And that's where the Germans had the benefit, not so much in their pure numbers, but the fact that the Germans had a very small spearhead where they focused all their attention on, and the French had their units and their tanks all spread out, so it was very hard for the French to actively and sufficiently respond to the German threat, considering they had these tank regiments and they were supported by Stukas who would take communication lines, and it just made it very hard for the French to basically set up shop and defend their country. And there's a little anecdote which I always like to tell. It's not sure if it's true. I really don't know if this is true. Take this with a pinch of salt. That's a Dutch saying, although it might work in English too, I think. Basically, there's a story, the Maginot Line, funny because we're playing on it. The Maginot Line was full of bunkers with artillery, anti-tank guns, flamethrower turrets, machine gun nests. There's a story that I've read once or twice. Oh god. No. No. Oh, damn it. Alright, anyway, let me continue. So there's a story that I've read once or twice in 2 different locations where apparently if French officers in the early stages of the war, like 1940, wanted to ask for artillery support, they would have to fill in a paper document and have this sent to HQ by horseback rider to get approved to get approved to actually use artillery. I'm not sure if this is true, but apparently the ammo situation on the Maginot line wasn't as good as they would always make us or want us to think. So it would actually turn out that they really needed to like write down their artillery or their artillery forms in like a legitimate form. Now I just got flanked by this guy. He's driving a smaller tank, which makes me kind of triggered. Expecting this guy to come in behind me now. See if we can actually get rid of this, because this pretty sure he's driving either a D2 or a very low tier. There we go, very low tier tank. Oh, well, I mean, that works for me. I now have to help my people at Bravo, though. So we are losing it. That was kind of a bad, awkward battle between me and this, Oh, never mind, it was one of the Japanese tanks. I thought it was one of the French, like, starting tanks, but it was one of the Japanese tanks. Anyway, I really feel like the tank here, obviously you have a very big tank. And you don't really have the ability to quickly switch between targets, because your guns are pretty slow, but the fact that that tank, that Panzer II, that I killed first, he would have totally destroyed me if it wasn't for me driving this particular vehicle, because he either didn't know or he knew and he just had to flee, but I had the chance to kill him just because I had the gun in the hull. So you can lock down a city. I can actually have my 47 look a different way than my 75 and try and cover more than one angle and just quickly switch between guns to, you know, respond to different targets. I'm sure that there's people who are saying, no, it's way better to go out in the open and use your 75, even though it's a very low velocity gun as far as I'm aware. So I'd rather stick to going into cities more CQB area. Also, Bravo, it's been capped. There's only a couple enemies left. Kind of want to maybe jump out of this when I capture or secure B. I really want to see where these enemies are, though, right now. There has to be one guy here somewhere. I think it was a Gepard in this part of town. It's okay, though. I'll start capturing Bravo alongside this BT-5. Oh, there's a Gepard right there. I saw him. Switch to 75. Rotating. Ah, you. No! Damn it! Maybe he backs off? Oh, that was a... Are you serious? Guys, help! Guys! Yes! I did it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That better not be friendly artillery, too. I love how I was facing these guys down by myself, and no one figured to come out and help me. I'm gonna run away from this artillery, because that's probably friendly. Well, we got our, wait, 3 kills in. We'll take, what is these? Or 2 assists. Not too bad. I mean, these 2 Gepards didn't really stand a chance. I knew there was one. Really didn't think there would be a second one. Also, yeah, I'm not gonna help capture B, but this is pretty much a GG. There's only a couple enemies left. We have basically our entire team alive. I feel like it's a good point for me to give this guy a nice kill because he did a good job. Oh, actually, it was the tier 1, the Eco Go. I'll jump into a plane. Which one? The Potez. Now we'll jump into the NC2233. And we'll take this bish out for a nice bombing run. This is such a weird plane. Like, the front nose looks like a Lancaster to me, like just the part where the wings start. and forward of it. Like the nose part looks like a Lancaster. This guy's standing in there. That must be a horrible position. But then there's like the twin tail road, like the twin tail part, and like the super big structure on this plane. So look for a target now. That's going to be the harder part. What is a D-371? That's like a fighter, I'm assuming. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a tank right there next to Meatus Fetus. There's 2 tanks on that road. There's a tank in that field out to our, like, right there in that circle on my plane. But there's definitely 2 tanks. No! No! Damn it! I was... Alright, well... Hey, we got 2 games. I actually didn't do that bad. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, do let me know in the comment section if you guys want to see some more War Thunder. Give me some ideas. Nice 5,000 lines. That was something I didn't need, but whatever. And I'd like to see you guys in the next one. Cheers.